Good evening to all of you, and a warm welcome to our chief guest of the day, Dr. Shalini Lal, members of Vignana Jyothi Society, director and faculty, and staff of VJIM. My dear 10 graduates today, parents, and all the dignitaries, a very warm welcome. I'm pleased to be here with you on the 26th Convocation of the institution. It's a profound and momentous occasion for the class of 2020 and their parents. My heartfelt congratulations to all of you, and a special commendation for all those who are about to receive awards and medals for their outstanding achievements. I certainly hope that you will prove worthy of your alma mater, which has nurtured you and helped you build a strong foundation of your career and shape your thoughts and values. Today's convocation ceremony is a celebration of graduating students and their achievements. The ceremony is also called commencement, which could also refer to the beginning of true education and lifelong learning. Learning neither begins nor ends in a classroom. In fact, true learning starts once you leave the portals of the institution and step into the world that's experiencing at present an unprecedented and turbulent times. In every convocation, we used to start with a bright note, but today, I think the way we are living, I think it's a little bit of a gloomy picture. I think we have to face it. There's nothing, there is no escaping from it. We are plagued with issues such as food scarcity, global warming and climate change, loss of biodiversity, habitat destruction, resource depletion, urban sprawl, water and air pollution, pandemics, cyber security and cyber terrorism, and deforestation and desertification. These are only a few, but there are plenty of them in the line, which are ticking like time bombs that have potential to trigger large global catastrophes and disrupt our lives. I don't sound negative about it, but then we have to face the reality. This is the challenge for you and also an opportunity for you. On the brightest side, we are at the cusp of fourth industrial revolution, or IR, what at Vignana Jyothi we call as mezzanine technologies, which is ushering in powerful technologies that are already helping us mitigate, if not eliminate, such calamities. For example, machine learning based models trained on specific biomolecules have offered inexpensive and rapid implementation methods for discovery of effective viral therapies and vaccines for COVID-19 that have effectively replaced the traditional and tedious manual trials and error methods which would have taken 10 to 15 years to get it right. This has resulted in dramatically reducing the time of our overall development of vaccine, consisting of discovery phase, preclinical phase, etc., from 10 to 15 years to less than 15 months. That's the domain you're in. It does not, however, imply that the fourth industrial revolution, technologies such as robotics, artificial intelligence, the Internet of Things, digitalization, and automation will replace human intervention, but will certainly demand that people develop right technologies, acumen in this new technology. design. And these technologies are more important for managers like you rather than technologists like me. It helps you to be more productive, all these technologies. According to the World Economic Forum, it is very, very important, World Economic Forum. 4IR will merge physical, digital, and more important, biological worlds in a way that will fundamentally alter the way we work, live, and relate to each other. This is a worth repeating one. What you are going to see in the next few years is the merger of physical, digital, and biological processes. And you have to manage it. The breadth, depth, and speed of this revolution will significantly impact the development of countries and how organizations respond, create value, and compete. It is therefore essential for people entering into the workforce to understand, equip, and update themselves continuously with skills that will help them to compete and succeed in the next industrial revolution. So what exactly are the skills required for the 4IR, Fourth Industrial Revolution? According to the recent Deloitte report on preparing tomorrow's workforce for the Fourth Industrial Revolution, there are essentially 4 categories of skills that one needs to be equipped for the future. 2 of them are old and 2 of them are young. The first category involves foundations such as time management, personal presentation, and academics. In the new context of new normal, you must have already experienced how difficult it is. In a classroom, you are there, attending. Today and online, there you are at home or from somewhere, learning. And somebody is distracting you all the time. It may be your nephew, it may be your niece, or it may be your wife. But that is always a distraction. So to present at one location is not as easy what it used to. These skills are all the basic ingredients required for workforce readiness and employability. Essential human skills, commonly referred as soft skills such as creativity, complex problem solving, relationship building, communication, emotional intelligence, and critical thinking form the second. This has been said in every seminar, but imagine the effort that is involved in practicing these things compared to what it was a year ago. How do you maintain an emotional coefficient? You are at a remote location, learning, doing things, etc., etc. Okay. There's a different dimension to what it was last year and what it is this year. I want you to understand. There will also be an increased emphasis on global competence, which is the ability to apply soft skills in cross-cultural, multicultural, and global contexts in which organizations are operating. Besides, courage, and most important, resilience, adaptability, and resourcefulness are important traits that organizations will increasingly value and demand in the frontier technology area. The dimensions of the work that you are going to do is changing. Only recently, I'm sure all of you must have studied how Ola has set up a plant that for every 2 seconds they can come out with an electric scooter. 500 acres 3,000 robots, 10,000 workforce, almost a factory that parallels Tesla factory in the US. Unheard of. This is the scenario that's happening across in our neighboring state of Tamil Nadu, 90 kilometers from Chennai. And next to us is going to happen and producing 10 million scooters a year. That is one scooter every 2 operational seconds. And more important, the business model is an end-to-end. They designed it, they're producing it, they're marketing it, they're servicing it, they will even put the fuel that is required, the electric power stations to charge the scooters. This is an end-to-end business which, at least till now, I did not hear. And that is the dynamics, industrial dynamics and social dynamics that all of you have to work with. Friends, with the relentless march of new technologies and with robots, I said 3,000 robots at all. AI-controlled gadgets, autonomous cars, and such moving from the realm of science fiction movies to into real life. It's not as if it's going to happen. It's happening. That's what is happening. And you have to prepare for it. Well, domain expertise may be replaced with robots, artificial intelligence, machine capable of performing creative tasks. However, seems possible, at least or sounded impossible, but not anymore. What is, however, certain is that the jobs will become more complex, and the scope will change, requiring continuous reskilling and lifelong learning. From now onwards, I think probably every 6 months you must have some diploma from somewhere in artificial intelligence or data science or robotics, or how the impact of all these things in the management and how you are going to use it in your own domain. Wherever you are working, the raw material for you is data. How you are going to handle it, how you are going to analyze it, convert it into a machine language, and make it available as artificial intelligence is, I visualize, in the sort of work that you are going to be involved in. And for that you require continuous education. It's not that today VJIM is giving you a degree for lifelong. Now from tomorrow onwards, Coursera or Slow School of Management with the design team, with a sense of presencing, etc., etc. You get into the international domains, national domains, update your knowledge almost on a 6-monthly basis with, mind you, either with a certification or a diploma. That will help you with that. On a more personal note, I urge you to see the emerging opportunities, take calculated risks, and be prepared to face failure, because that is the surefire formula for success in all your endeavors. Don't get discouraged with failures. That is the beginning. Life at the end of it is a test of endurance. How much endurance you have. For failures, go ahead with what you are looking for. Here I shall quote the greatest German literary figure, Wolfgang, who said, "Whatever you do or dream, you can begin it, don't postpone it. Begin it today at the end of this convocation. This is my dream, declare it. This is what I want to do, declare it, and start. doing it. That's my advice to you. Don't procrastinate. Don't be shy of announcing your thought process, your thoughts, your ambitions. I wish each one of you the very best and Godspeed in your journey. May this day mark the beginning of a wonderful and fulfilling personal and professional life, and all the best. God bless you.
Thank you, sir. I now request Mr. Kode Durga Prasad, Joint Secretary Vignana Jyothi and Member Governing Council VJIM, to introduce the chief guest to the audience.
Dr. Shalini Lal, my colleague, Governing Council members, respected faculty, my dear staff, my dear graduating students, guests, good evening to all of you. It gives me immense pleasure in introducing today's chief guest, Dr. Shalini Lal. Dr. Shalini Lal is the co-founder and the CEO of UNQBE, a think tank and consulting company that offers seminars, workshops, and partnerships around the future of work, something about which our president had been elaborately speaking with you, and which a concept which has acquired special significance today in the light of the pandemic, which has deeply impacted every aspect of our life.